Alright, y'all, welcome back to the page. This is part 2 of recovering these seats. Part 1, I went over how to break down the seat, how to take the hard rings out, all that good stuff. We're going to get to do the top part of the back seat, which is a little bit different than the bottom. This is where it starts to change up. Okay, in part 1, I explained that the bottom part of the back seat is the easiest part to do out of all the seats, simply because there are no inseams in the seat anywhere. So it's basically just a tuck and wrap. Now, with this top back seat, this is where things start to change a little bit. So this is where you start having the inseams, right here and right here. All right. The outsides and stuff is still the same, just like the bottom part. It goes all the way around. You tuck it down over the seat, hard ring it, call it a day. But with those inseams, as you can see, they're right here. That's what this is. That's what gives your seat that definition and that tight look. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and strip this seat. Once we get it stripped, I flip it over and I can show you exactly what I'm talking about on where the inseams are. All right, man, I got all the hot rings off, got it stripped down, and get ready to show y'all what I'm talking about these inseams right here. Because you're gonna have to do a lot of this when you get to the front seats, the driver's seat and the passenger seat. It's a lot of that. And if you don't do it right, it's not gonna come out right. So with that being said, cushions on here, still in good condition. All right, so those seams go down in here. It's a rod in there. It's a rod that runs down in here. If you stick your finger in there, you can feel it. But it goes down in this crack right here in the seat. See what that hot ring is right there? It's a rod right there. Same thing right here. It's a rod right there. It runs along the inside of the seat. So what we're gonna do now, the same way we took it apart is the same way we're gonna put it back together. I'm gonna pop these hog rings right here. Same thing on the other side. And then we're gonna go back to these same spots first. Then we're gonna pull the seat cover over the seat so it'll still be tight, if that makes any kind of sense to you. So the same way it is now, that's the way we're gonna put it back. I'm gonna go right here, put those rings back in. Same thing over there, put those rings back in. And then we're gonna pull it down over it, pull it down over it on the other side, on the sides, around the edges, and then we're gonna go at it. All right, so I got the hot rings off of there. Now, you should be able to see that rod there. It's a red rod. That red rod is what we're gonna clamp back down on. It's right there. Red rod. All right, I got it stripped, got everything off. As you can see, this is where the inseam is on the old stuff. Right there. So we're going back fresh, back brand new. Take this old dingy, dirty stuff, throw it over there in the pile. All right, here we go with the new. New looks 100 times better, feels better, everything. Can't beat it. And like I told you, I got all of my stuff from Gbody parts. I got some of the best stuff for these cars, man. You can't beat it. They got everything. All right, so now the new seams are right here. Right here. So what I'm gonna have to do, flip this over, get it lined up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get ready to start hog ringing. So we're gonna take this and that rod down there, that red rod, I'm gonna hog ring it to this. All right, once before I told you guys, this is when it becomes real important to go ahead and get you guys, go ahead and get you some real hog ring pliers. That little groove right there, that little indentation, and that indentation, it's gonna be your best friend because the stuff that they send is really bottom shelf stuff. That groove right there and that little groove right there does nothing. What's gonna happen is when you try to go down in there, the hog ring is just gonna pop off. And you're gonna spend like 5 minutes trying to get one ring on. So, with the new pliers, the real deal ones, this sits in there and it sits on the other side. Open it up. And just like that, it's in there. And it stays in there. Don't go anywhere. Can't beat it. Best thing you ever created for this. All right, so I'm about to get ready to line everything up and start clamping down. All right, so I'm lining everything up, getting everything lined up. All right, so on the old stuff, they only had 3 rings in here. Well, I'm gonna put like 6. I want my stuff tight. I'm gonna put 6 in there. So I wanna keep them at equal distance going across. Clamp down, get them in. Same thing on that side. Let's get it. All right, so I put a little bit more than 6 in there, but like I said, I like to keep my stuff tight. I ran them all the way down, tight from the front all the way to the end of it. And you'll see why I did it tight. Keep it down in there. All right, about to move to the other side. All right, so I got both sides. The inseams done. Same thing on this side. Get it real tight. Front to back. And it's a reason why I wanted to show y'all why you gotta do it tight and use more hog rings. That's what gives you that definition in your seat. So when you start pulling everything tight, pull everything around, around. Looks 100 times better. That because this is tight, just like that. And like I said, this is the bottom part. And this is the top part, back part. So I'll show y'all how to start doing this. Flip that seat over. And you flip her over. Just like on the bottom seat, the bottom part of the back seat, these big pieces right here, with the big holes, that's what you're gonna be hog ringing to all the way around this seat. All the way around. There's some more back here. Well, look, when you get around on this side, this pulls tight to this metal rod that's going all the way across. It's a metal rod that goes all the way across. That's what you're gonna start hollering into on the other side of the seat. But for this part, you're gonna go into each one of those little holes all the way around. All right, let's get it. All right, as you can see, I started the process of hot ringing all the way down. So that's how tight you need to have it. You need to have it tight. If it's not tight, it's gonna look saggy and cheap. All the way across. Now, it gets a little tricky right here on this end. So on this end part, you need to pull it. What you're gonna do is pull this together, squeeze it together, and then you're gonna take, when you squeeze it together right here, you're gonna squeeze both of them together, hard ring it. Don't hard ring it to this, hard ring it to itself to pull it tight. Then after that, you're gonna hard ring it there and there, if that makes any sense. All right? And then the same thing, going all the way down. When you get up here, it's gonna be the same thing. When you get up here, you need to pull them tight, clamp it down. All right, let's get it. All right, so on the corner, what I was telling you about, you need to hard ring it to itself, and then you need to hard ring it back to the seat. And the same thing up here, back to the seat, back to the seat, back to the seat. And then we're gonna come down here, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pull it together like that, and send one back behind this to pull it together. We're gonna hard ring it there, there. We're gonna run this up with this, going up the side. All right, man. I got everything hard ring down, all the way around. That's what I was talking about, where you just hard ring that to that. Put one behind it, and then go over there, there. You need to do that for every corner. Go all the way around. And man, this seat came out beautiful. Damn, it look better than factory. To me, it looks better than the factory stuff. All right, this is what your finished product look like. Clean, tight. Got your seams in there. Look at that seam. Look good. The sides tight. Everything's tight. The top of it's tight. All the way around. Tight. Can't beat it. Let me flip this around so you can see. All right. So of course, that's the bottom. And this is the top. I know it's not gonna stay up, but so look at that. Seamless. Perfect. There we go. Man, you cannot beat that. Gbody Parts got a nice product. Like I said, if you're just trying to go back, factory, they even do vinyl too. I haven't tried the vinyl, but it looks pretty good. But maybe somebody want me to do some seats for them, I could do them in vinyl. But I always remember that the Gbody Parts stuff, all of their stuff come in the standard factory colors. So you got your burgundy, you got your tan, that dark blue, then they got like a light blue, and they got this gray. And it's the same thing with the Monte Carlos. All the Monte Carlo factory colors they got. So y'all keep that in mind if you're trying to go back factory. You want that factory look? That's the way you need to go. And she's sitting over there, almost getting ready to get put back together. Got the dash cap in. Gotta put the carpet back in there. But it's new carpet, I just gotta throw it in there, man. I haven't had time to do anything. Steering wheel, dash covers in, radio in. And I did get those door panels, and I'll go over those too. A lot of people always wonder what speakers to use for those door panels like that. I'm gonna go over that too. Help save you a headache and some money, and to still get a good quality product. And like I said, man, she's getting ready to get put back together. And I had to drove this car in like, probably like 3 months almost. Just been sitting here waiting on stuff to come. Top's gonna get done, and the frame notch should be ready to go. And she will be up for sale. And it's not gonna be cheap, but like I said, she will be up for sale. And then once I get a chance to go over the front seats, that'll be it for the interior. Oh, and I also got a headliner that has to go in. Show you how to put that in there too. But that's it for part 2. Part 3 is gonna be the front seat. And thank y'all for listening, man. And just keep checking out the page, man. I got a whole lot of useful information on there. So thank y'all. Ooh, this seat came out good. The wrinkles still come out once they get in the sun. They've been in the box. The bottom seat came out good. Came out real good. Like I said, man, you can't beat that, bro. The chrome on both sides. All this stuff new. Everything is tight. Get it. Man, got one more seat. And man, like I said, man, y'all check out my YouTube page, man. Dropping some useful knowledge on there for these people that mess with these cars. Like I said, just check me out, man. Follow that link.